we're assuming, if we're under the assumption that Bayley's going to win and she's going to challenge Io, because also it doesn't mean that she has to choose Io right away. People also think that you need to choose right away. No, you don't. You have like until like a couple weeks before Mania or a week before, whatever. Like you don't have to choose. So that's a possibility as well.
You were saying about not having to choose. Like, yes, that is what we want right now. We need to get out of that Vince McMahon old school mindset that when you win, you are going to make your decision and then that feud is going to be built up for weeks and whatnot. No, you can go the alternative route and let it play out and string it along so that you get the most eyes on it, so that when you do have that moment of decision, it's a payoff. And
Yeah.
especially with the story right now of Damage Control, if really, I'll say from the casual fan, not us, the casual fan, if I was to tell them that, oh yeah, Bayley's gonna face Io at WrestleMania, like, no way, they're in Damage Control together. Did you see that promo that they're all gonna be champions? No, it's a seed that's being planted that Bayley wants to be champion regardless of Damage Control.
Mm-hmm.
And that she'll go to Rhea Ripley, but she's only doing that because things are good. And things aren't really good. You got right now. They're not. It's a facade. You're not seeing the backstage stuff that's going to get obviously aired out, dirty laundry.
Well, and I think the longer that she doesn't make a decision, it's actually benefiting the story, because she can be
1,000%.
like, okay, she wins the Royal Rumble. They automatically assume that she's going to pick Rhea, and then she's going to be like, but I don't want to choose Rhea because that means I have to go to Raw, and that means I can't be with Damage Control because you guys are on SmackDown. And then she's like, but then I'm not going to pick Io because I don't want to take the title from you. Like, you're my girl, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to be this like whole thing about that. And then maybe Damage Control don't want her in the group if they're still going to go with that. And then they're going to try to do everything possible to get her to pick Rhea. Maybe Bayley picks up on what they're trying to do. And then she says, F it, I'm choosing Io because I know what you guys are trying to do. So it's like, that is so much more intriguing. And like, I always hated it when they had them choose like the Raw after Rumble.
Yeah, and they point to the sign.
It's like, but it's still like a month, 2 months away. You know what I mean? Like over 2 months away. Like it's I think that's when they run into issues about storylines, because like you can't get the instant gratification of that storyline coming to an end by having like, okay, they're going to choose their opponent the day after the Rumble or the Raw after Rumble. But then you have to wait 2 more months in order to see that match, because we can't give it to you before Mania because we have to build that up. But then it's like, but then why are we investing in this storyline right now? Because no one wants to see a storyline for 2 months, like, and not see a match. You know what I mean? Like, the whole point is the match is the finisher. So it's like, we talked about how like Trish and Becky took too long. It's like, yeah, we don't want to see that again. So
that's
I think
Trish
that
and Becky, like,
yeah. So I think that it would actually be a good idea for them to wait with Bayley, but